Hello, my name is Kristen Fan,
And I'm Charles Syrie.
and welcome to Daily Smiles, positive news stories brought to you in each episode.
To start off today's episode, let's learn about a second grade student benefiting her own community by placing rocks around her school. 7-year-old Stephanie Martinez collaborates with her mother, Rosie Mendez, to paint rocks solid colors and then decorate them with kind words of inspiration. She then places them around her elementary school in Pittsburgh in hopes of spreading kindness, something that she learned from her mother.
Aw, how precious. A true inspiration. Another inspiring story comes to us from Cupertino High School. A teacher and his leadership class worked together with the Make-A-Wish Foundation in order to help out a stranger. Wes Morse has been teaching at the high school since 1990 and was inspired to fundraise after seeing students from a high school in Colorado work with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. The Make-A-Wish Foundation partnered with Cupertino High and paired them up with Tony Ray. Tony is 13 years old with multiple disabilities. At the end of the week of fundraising, Cupertino High School celebrated with a rally featuring cheerleaders and fun games and presented the $11,000 to make Ray's wish of visiting Hawaii come true.
Aloha! Fundraising is a wonderful way to get involved with the community and give back. Addie Tritt knows this very well. This month, 25-year-old Tritt sold out a Payless shoe store near her home in Kansas that announced their closing. She managed to buy 204 pairs of shoes at a low price of $100 and donated them to Nebraska flood victims. I just hope this inspires other people to volunteer and donate if you have been blessed, she says.
Giving back to the community is always a great way to lend a helping hand. Kevin Gatlin from North Carolina has also lent a helping hand by creating a way for kids to stay entertained while staying in the hospital. Gatlin has created educational bed sheets. He got the idea to create those therapy sheets after visiting a friend whose son was in the hospital. He lines the sheets that children use when staying in the hospital with different board games and learning activities.
Rapper 50 Cent does not just create music, but he also donates to charity. 50 Cent just sold a 52-room mansion for a portion of the asking price in order to donate his profits to charity. This money is being donated to the G-Unity Foundation, which is dedicated to financing American nonprofits that support disadvantaged communities around the country.
Aw, that's very thoughtful. Another thoughtful story comes from an American teen, William Preston. Preston's mother had been struggling to make finances work at home, and Preston took notice. After watching videos of people gifting their mothers with cars, Preston felt inspired to do the same for his mom. The 13-year-old boy was in luck when he saw a cheap ad for a 1999 Toyota Metro. By combining his Xbox and some cash he earned from yard work, he was able to trade for the car. His mother was beyond overjoyed when he surprised her with it. "I can't even express it. Like, there's no words that can express my gratitude and how proud I am," she says.
Wow, that is just really proof that age is just a number. Matt Nelson is a college student that loves dogs. He loves dogs so much that he started a Twitter account called We Rate Dogs. He knew that other people shared his love for the species and thought it would be a positive way to share photos of household pups. Every dog on his account gets a 10 out of 10 rating, and his account has grown to have 8 million followers. He has put this account to good use by even starting to raise money for certain dogs who need it. What a great way to appreciate our furry friends.
So many stories about benefiting the community. We now meet with Shilpa Rao, a local Bay Area teen who is the executive director of a program, STEAM Team.
Hello, my name is Kirsten Andrews, and I'm here with Shilpa Rao, who's the executive director of STEAM Team. So Shilpa, what is STEAM Team?
So STEAM Team is a organization. It's student-led, and we teach after-school STEAM programs in underprivileged elementary schools in the Bay Area. So STEAM means science, tech, engineering, arts, and math, and we make sure to emphasize all facets of that kind of STEAM foundation.
And how does STEAM Team work?
So the way we work is we have a very scalable approach to this. So the way it works is anybody who wants to be involved with STEAM Team can be. So if you're in a high school and you want to start a STEAM club, we allow you to start a STEAM Team sort of division in your school, and you can teach up to 1 or 2 STEAM programs in elementary schools near you. So that's kind of how we work on the broader scale of things. And yeah, it's a very inclusive model. We hope that everybody can kind of be involved.
And what kind of classes are taught through STEAM Team?
So we teach STEM and art classes, so we try and kind of marry those two subjects, kind of the left side and the right side of the brain. We kind of make sure that all facets of STEAM are included, and we use art as like a platform to reach kids' vulnerabilities. So we teach, like for example, like we have biology, we've got strawberry DNA, and we've got engineering design problems. So we've got like build a table out of newspapers, and we use kind of design thinking and creative thinking in this whole, in all of our programs, so in our curriculum.
How did you develop this STEAM curriculum?
So over the summer of 2018, we developed Curriculum A. So the way we're going to work is we have two curriculums, because STEAM programs are for 4th and 5th graders. So we do have repeat students coming in, so we want two different curriculums. And we developed the first using a team of high school students, because again, organization is entirely student-led. So we used all of the concepts we've learned in high school. So we've all taken biology, chemistry, and physics. And we used all of those subjects to write the curriculum ourselves. And this summer we're actually writing a second curriculum ourselves as well.
How did you get the staff for STEAM team?
We've got a team of really hardworking, motivated kids who want to be there of their own accord. So we sent the word out to our school, and we had kids that voluntarily wanted to join and help out with our cause. And now, that was in March of 2017, and now we're here, and we've got a team of 4 or 5 people working on the organization directly, and we've got nearly 60 kids outside of the organization in STEAM clubs, etc., that kind of are involved in STEAM team, again, of their own accord, because they heard about it through the school announcements, etc.
And how many classes has STEAM team had, or like how many classes do you have per week or something like that?
So a typical STEAM program will be around 1 class every 2 weeks. So we've got around 5 STEAM lessons running right now. So we'll have like 10 STEAM lessons total per month.
And how have you seen this benefit the community?
Well, I guess the way I've seen it benefit the community is really that we've achieved our goal of kind of planting a seed in these kids' brains and kind of letting it grow on its own. Because the idea is we don't just teach them STEAM concepts, it's that we teach them to kind of love to learn, in a sense, so that when they enter their most formative years, they really begin to kind of craft their own education to their best success, so in their best interest. So I've seen that kind of happen because we've had kids graduate from STEAM and go into middle school, and we've gotten reports back from the teachers and everything, and they're doing really well. And so I like that, kind of on the individual level, we impact kids in that way.
Awesome. Thank you so much for doing this interview.
We often have so much going on that it is easy to feel stressed and overwhelmed. A recent study published in Frontiers of Psychology explains that oftentimes 20 minutes in nature can help combat modern stress. So make sure to go outside, take a walk around. This is the most low-cost solution to dealing with stress, and it's also a great healthy habit to begin. Speaking of nature, we also have a photo essay to share. Photographer Sydney Johnson has some creative work displaying different nature in household scenes. Let's take a look.
Thank you so much for joining us on Daily Smiles. If you have an idea for one of our next shows, we'd love to hear from you. Send us an email at dailysmilesmonthly@gmail.com. I'm Kristen Fan.
And I'm Charles Syrie, and we'll see you next time when Daily Smiles returns in September.